A new deal. This does not mean the players will even agree to this. I believe the WNBA players are going to want to hold the league's feet to fire on this and not sign a deal.
This changes everything. The WNBA's 2026 season might not even take place. Yes, you heard that right. The very league Caitlin Clark helped revive could fall apart before she even steps back on the court. Commissioner Cathy Engelbert is reportedly in full panic mode, because if this season vanishes, her career might vanish with it.
WNBA has offered players a 30-day extension to continue negotiations for a new CBA, sources told ESPN.
But here's the twist. Caitlin Clark doesn't even need the WNBA anymore. She's already sitting on multi-million-dollar offers from golf, baseball, and global brands around the world. While players are furious, Cathy just made one last, desperate move to keep everything from falling apart. But before we go any further, tell me in the comments, should Caitlin Clark even return to the WNBA, or has she already moved beyond it? Share this with your friends, because what's coming next will absolutely shock you.
It stated in some CBA news from the show, we have worked hard to be able to say on Friday, we did it. So unfortunately, it's not going to happen. I'm not hopeful that agreeing to a deal by Friday is going to happen.
It all began when the Players Association dropped a bombshell. The WNBA and the union won't meet Friday's CBA deadline. That agreement controls every contract, every paycheck, and every season. Without it, the league simply can't function. Now chaos has erupted. Players are furious, openly calling out Commissioner Cathy Engelbert for stalling the negotiations. But here's where things get crazy. Instead of fixing the crisis, Cathy offered a 30-day extension, a temporary patch on a massive wound, and that's when the league truly began to crack.
This league died. I'm telling you what I know. This is business. They cannot lose the momentum right now. They got the little. They got 1 million views on the damn finals, and Caitlin wasn't even playing, bro. Like, what's the odds of something like that? Like, if they go on strike or anything, this league it's going to be hard to make up this ground, bro.
Inside WNBA headquarters, sources say Cathy Engelbert was visibly panicking. She called an emergency meeting and even apologized to players behind closed doors. But her words leaked almost immediately. "We're doing everything we can to save the season." The truth? She's not saving anything. She's just buying time, because the players are done waiting. They've seen what Caitlin Clark brings. Sold-out arenas, record-breaking ratings, and global sponsorships. Now they want their fair share. But Cathy's nightmare runs even deeper. If this deal falls apart, players have options, and Caitlin Clark is living proof. After her stunning RSM Classic performance, she's already received offers exceeding $100 million from pro golf and even baseball.
Nafisa Collier name-dropping Caitlin Clark at every turn and every second she can, all while refusing to sit down and have a meeting with Cathy Engelbert and do negotiations. Like, she literally skipped out on a meeting to go sit down with Kamala Harris and continue to bash the lady in the media, which I'm not a Cathy Engelbert fan. I think she's a bonehead. I think she needs to be fired.
Teams are begging for her appearances. Endorsement deals are lining up faster than league meetings. And if Caitlin Clark chooses not to return, it won't be her loss. It'll be the WNBA's. Think about it. The league finally had a once-in-a-generation superstar who made history. Ticket sales, TV ratings, and merchandise all exploded because of her. Yet now, the very league that thrived under her spotlight could lose her entirely. Fans are already asking, why should Caitlin return to a league that keeps falling apart? And honestly, it's a fair question, because right now, she's bigger than the WNBA itself.
If the players don't sign an extension, the strike is on. Point blank, period. No other way to put it. WNBA Commissioner Cathy Engelbert acknowledged during the WNBA Finals that while she was hopeful both sides would meet the October 31 deadline, we have extended deadlines in the past. The source said the players might be willing to consider an extension under the right circumstances, but they don't feel those circumstances exist.
Aja Wilson and Angel Reese are fed up too. They've been outspoken, demanding better pay, fair treatment, and real long-term stability. But Cathy Engelbert is cornered. She can't afford to admit failure. So instead, she throws out a weak 30-day extension, just to delay the inevitable. But every player sees right through it. They know it's a move made out of desperation. Now the power dynamic has completely flipped. The players hold all the cards. And behind the scenes, sponsors are panicking too. ESPN's massive broadcasting deal relies on a stable season. If the 2026 season falls apart, that contract could disappear overnight.
By Friday. We have worked hard to be able to say on Friday, we did it. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, Drake said in the podcast episode, which aired Tuesday. In a dance, it takes two to tango. And it has been difficult to find a beat, to find a rhythm, and to find the same sense of urgency from the league, just to be frank, to get this done. It does take two to tango. You guys are demanding and you're not willing to negotiate with your dance partner. You're not willing to dance with
Nike, Gatorade, and other major sponsors could pull out. And the ripple effect wouldn't just hit the league, it would hit every player's paycheck. The irony? Caitlin Clark would still be fine. She's not tied down by the WNBA anymore. Her name alone sells out arenas. She's a global icon now. Cathy Engelbert knows it, and that's what terrifies her. The league no longer controls the narrative. Caitlin does. For the first time in history, one player has more power than the commissioner herself. If Caitlin walks away, the fans go with her. The brands follow, the spotlight fades. And Cathy knows that if that happens, the WNBA's entire foundation could collapse. But here's the twist. Insiders claim this whole crisis might have been planned. That Cathy always intended to drag negotiations past the deadline, believing the players would panic before she did. But it backfired. The players held their ground. They said, "No more extensions. We want a real deal." That rejection sent shockwaves through league headquarters. Now Cathy's trapped. If she pushes too hard, the players walk. If she caves, sponsors might lose faith. And the clock is ticking. The 2026 season isn't just a date anymore. It's a countdown to survival. And right at the center of it all is Caitlin Clark. Calm, confident, and untouchable, watching the chaos unfold from the outside.
What the solution is. Now, in true WNBPA fashion, they decided to clap back on their Instagram account to Adam Silver's remarks. And they posted this. They said, "Don't want to share at Adam Silver." So they literally tagged Adam Silver, used a screenshot from this interview, and posted this in their Instagram story. You guys, I do not know what they think doing that.
Knowing that every move they make now depends on her decision. We've reached a breaking point, like a league on the edge, a commissioner in panic, and a superstar holding all the power. If Caitlin Clark walks away, the WNBA doesn't just lose a player, it loses its entire future. So what do you think? Should Caitlin return and try to save the league, or let it crumble and move on to something even bigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you're still here watching, you're a real one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video, because this story is far from over.